Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall, my love. If you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. Until I broke the rules superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Welcome to the inaugural XP Esports High School League. The future of high school esports is here. XP Esports have developed an exciting regional-based conference league for the gamers of Queensland. High schools and their Rocket League players will be divided up into 3 separate conferences. Conference A of Great Brisbane, Conference B of Coastal Line Schools, and the Academy League, chance to rank up and play with the best next term. Teams within each conference will fight for survival in a 4-week round-robin regular season. The top performing teams within a conference will go head-to-head in a single elimination knockout stage. Once the conference winners have been crowned, they will then go head-to-head in a must-see grand final, a battle of Queensland's greatest. Each of our grand finalists will earn a one-on-one coaching session with RLCS Oceania team, Canberra Havoc. They'll also earn the official XP Esports HSL season flag, a Computer Alliance prize pack, and 3 ZQ Gaming series chairs. The league's runners-up will score a runners-up trophy as well as a Computer Alliance prize pack. Make sure you subscribe to the XP Esports YouTube channel. Tune in to all the high school Rocket League action each Monday at 4:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time. The XP Esports High School League is brought to you by Computer Alliance, BLK, and ZQ Racing Gaming Chairs.
Few aliases, but that's all okay because today we are kicking off a 4-week round robin into a final journey. So it's going to be a lot of fun as some of the best high schools around Queensland are coming together here to compete in this league. However, before we get too into our opening match, which is why I'm sure everyone is here, just going to do a quick thank you to some of the sponsors who are helping put this entire event together. Of course, one of which, ZQ Racing. This chair right here, these chairs are awesome. They're super comfortable. They're the official gaming chair of this tournament, so a huge thank you to them, as well as BLK, the official clothing sponsor as well of this event, and the Canberra Havoc. Of course, you saw them in that video right there, that professional team right now consisting of Leduc, Steve, and Outlast. They are kind of that official pro sponsors of this tournament, and they're going to be providing some coaching as well for the winners of everything. So a huge thank you to all of them. However, now let's get to the good stuff. Let's take a quick look at both of these divisions right now, because as that video outlined, we have 2 premier divisions with Division A, Division B, plus an Academy League underneath. Each of these divisions consists of 8 teams. Minus the Academy League, which is 6, so a couple less. But either way, in Division 1 and 2, they're going to be competing against each other, I believe, towards the end. But at the moment, they'll be doing a round robin against each other. That's what we will be broadcasting. These games will be best of 5s. We will be doing one game from each division per week as we go through. So today with our opening one, we're actually going to be seeing Division 1 in the 4:30 slot and then Division 2 in the 5:15 spot. 4:30 will be Armiston Redbacks taking on the Marsden Makos, Maroons. It's the Redbacks first, I should say, and the Maroons second. So they will be the two sides that will be kicking off our opener for this entire season. Now, those who watched that initial preseason game would have seen the Redbacks first actually play in that. They were victorious, although there were some interesting games. Granted, it was a best of 3. They were close. It was 2 close games. They did win 2-0. One of the games actually went to a 5-minute overtime, so it was pretty exciting. That said, we'll be curious to see how they go against a new team with this one versus Marsden. So we will be kicking that one off, I believe, very, very soon. I'm ready to kick this one off, and soon we will be underway. It will be the Redbacks on the blue side with Marsden Maroons on the orange side when we get going. So until then, I don't know, kind of chill. Get to talk a little bit about what we expect in this league, because it's going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. High school esports can always provide players of varied skill. As it looks like actually players are now jumping into this right away. So it looks like we will actually be about to kick it off. So yeah, as I mentioned before, we will be seeing players of very skilled across the board. I mean, you can get players who are just starting in high school leagues, and then there are players like Amphis, who was, you know, the MVP of the Oceanic region for RLCS, and although he's not playing in this tournament, he is a Queensland-based high school student, so nice little nod to him as we are underway. It will be the Armiston Redbacks putting down that initial pressure. They're trying to set up a little pass play, it looked like to Harvey. However, it was intercepted by the Mako Maroons. Harvey's going to get the ball, kind of bounce it up, although Dead tries to catch it, but actually gets it stolen away from him by Demo, I believe. So a little bit of a miscommunication right there, and sometimes that can lead to openings in the defense, as you can see as well. Demo as well as Benny are kind of ramming into each other, and Dead goes right over the top. So that is all 3 members of the Makos right now grouping into the corner, and if Armiston had been able to cross the pitch right there, they would have been able to find the open net. Still, it looks like they're going to try and muscle it through. Rinkaroo tried to take a shot on, but there are too many defenders in his way. That's a good little aerial play right there, though, from Rinkaroo. No one really behind to follow it up. It looked like both the other Redbacks members tried to push down the middle, and usually when you're attacking in 3s, you keep one person beside the person playing in the corner and another person in the middle. So whether it's a successful or an unsuccessful defensive challenge, you have your backup in either way. At the moment, however, that is Brenny the Beast putting on the first shot of the game. Harvey was able to make the save, and now Rinkaroo is actually going to step forward to punish. Has the boost, has the open net. The bump as well coming from Harvey gets in the way, and our opening goal of the season will go to Rinkaroo, as you can see right here. He made sure to take his time and line this one up. He had the support of the teammate, keeping the defender off balance, and that will be the first goal of the season, going to the Redback first. So congratulations to them, but they want more than that first goal. They want that first win. Kickoff will go heavily in favor of Dead, but he does not have the height to get it over the top of Rinkaroo, who seems to be not only the fastest player, but the only player willing to go up for aerials so far in this one, as it looks like Harvey's going to try and set things up. Dead makes a nice read from the goalpost, so he'll get a little bit of a save. That said, more pressure being put on by Frito, but again, Rinkaroo, he has that speed. He's going to make those tight challenges right now because he definitely appears to be the fastest player on the pitch, as Frito showing he can do it as well, steals it away from mid-pitch. That's a good read off the backboard by Dead, actually. Although it was slower than maybe what we normally see in higher level play, he's starting to get those mechanics down of reading off the backboard, jumping off, and trying to clear. If he can do that with more speed and get more velocity behind those hits, that turns into those big booming clears that you see at the highest level. So good to see that, you know. This is a learning experience. Players are still learning and feeling themselves out. In the corner we go. Good read by Rinkaroo. Gets it past one, but can't get it past Dead. So Harvey will push forward. He has more boost, but oh, an accidental second flip means he doesn't get that next touch, and that was a booming clear. Fortunately for the Redbacks, Rinkaroo was back there, although I'm not sure he's actually the one who got that save. I actually think that was Harvey, who bumps his own teammate. Frito now is going to start trying to push it forward. It's an easy read by Dead, who's going to play to the corner, and now we get to see perhaps some of the Makos offense, or maybe not, as Harvey T9, a nice little dribble down the middle in the skies. He does get the ball stolen from Brenny, but Brenny will lose it in turn to Frito, who even gets the bump as he's challenged in that one. Harvey going to go ahead and clear it out. And you can see Rinker, he's going to stay back in the box. But Harvey, he didn't want to keep pushing forward, so Demo just steps forward himself and gets a nice bang back to the middle. However, the offensive rotations were not there for the Maroons, so we're not going to see a sustained attack, unfortunately, for them. Demo going to try and look back. He was maybe trying to catch that pass as it fell underneath. Rinkaroo puts them on a dangerous spot because Dead is there and waiting, and he gets it over the top, gets Demo for his trouble, but Freedu was waiting. It's a double commit on defense, and if Benny can go over the top, this could turn into something. Does he have that touch? Not quite. Rinkaroo is there to make the save, but it's not a clean save, and Demo is actually going to go ahead and put more pressure there. Dead now takes a shot. It's on target, but Freedu gets enough of a touch. Demo misses the counter shot, but here comes Brenny. He has velocity. He has the accuracy, but Rinkaroo was there and waiting in the box. Demo going to keep that offensive pressure, trying for the backboard setup. Harvey goes up for it and passes it down to Rinkaroo. That was some strong defense right there from the Redbacks. Good job to get out of a dangerous situation, because with the double commit on the backboard, that pass had to be clean. Dead, however, going for a little bit of an aerial dribble himself. Can't quite get the shot on target. Harvey looking to punish, but enough is done by Brenny to sort of stop the counterattack, and now Dead's pushing forward. He has a nice oomph to that ball, and we are tied with 52 seconds to go. As we can watch that again, actually. It looked like it was going to go bad for the Maroons because they kind of each committed and ran into each other, but it wasn't a clean clear coming from the Redback side, and that just really allowed the punish in this instance. So 1-1 game right now. Kickoff is going to go heavily in favor of the Redbacks. Rinkaroo pushing forward, throws it up off the backboard. Here comes the shot from Harvey, but he can't make connection with the ball. Dead was able to get there first. Freedu, he tried to put another shot on, but instead bounced it off the backboard, opened the door for a counterattack, and Brenny is there. That's a 2-1 lead all of a sudden for the Makos, and they had a rough start in this, but over aggression from the Redbacks, as you can see, no one was ready for that on the back end, and they take the lead with 38 seconds to go. So for the Maroons right now, they need to hold on, or they might find another goal. The kickoff initially looked good, and Brenny with that read should turn it into the way, but the rest of the Maroons did go back on defense. So the Makos right now, they're going to try and find a clear. Brenny, that's not a good touch. Dead's going to recover, though, off of the backboard. Nice read. However, Rinkaroo is waiting. He gets the flick past one defender, trying to play it off the backboard. He might drop it down for Harvey. Harvey's shot is high. Where's the third man? Freedu's back in mid-pitch. That could have been the equalizer. It still might be. He goes for the aerial. Not going to connect, but it's a pass to Rinker, whose shot is a little off target. And oh my gosh, Brenny almost gets the redirect. It's still an open net, but Dead does not have the power behind it. It will not matter, however, as the Mako Maroons from Marsden go ahead and take game number 1, 2-1. A nice little comeback. They did it in the final minute and a half or so. So well performed and well done by them. Moving forward in this one, the story will now be up to the OC Redbacks and whether or not they're going to be able to come back. I like Rinkaroo. I still believe he's probably the best player on the pitch in this game. However, and this is a big however, he sometimes was getting a little over-aggressive, and we kind of saw that on 2 counterattacks that really went in favor of Marsden in this one. If the Redbacks are going to come back in this, I think they need to just play a bit smarter with their offensive rotations. Keep that constant pressure on, and eventually that defense will crack. I do still feel the Redbacks probably are going to take this series from what we saw in game number 1. However, they need to kind of fall back to what works for them. For the Marsden side, however, though, definitely a good showing, definitely a strong win. You just got to work a little bit on some of those double commits. A couple of communication errors could have left the door open had the Redbacks perhaps been able to capitalize on it. I think a big thing, especially in this level, is you can't put 100% trust in your opponent that they're going to bang it or that they're always going to make solid contact with the ball. So sometimes it's okay to cheat up a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to over-cheat, but sending 1 or 2 members usually turns out to be perfectly fine. So definitely going to be interesting to see how both of these teams adapt as we move on to game number 2. We are loading back onto the pitch right now, so we will be kicking off very shortly. Again, remember, it's Marsden Mako Maroons. They are up 1 game in this best of 5 as the kickoff is now underway, as it looks like it's actually a pretty good kickoff for Marsden in this one, as they kept a couple people back to get that bang, but no one was pushing forward to challenge. So Harvey, with space to work with, going to go for a bit of a solo play, cannot get it past Dead, so Freedu has to rotate around. That's a good bang that you want to see. Fortunately, Brenny was there for Marsden, however, as you can see an interesting situation. Freedu puts the ball in a dangerous spot, but is able to recover as Brenny was sitting back instead of trying to push forward. Here comes Dead. Nice little flick. Doesn't get an accurate shot, however. Demo's still going to try and stop the counterattack coming from Harvey as Harvey moves straight down the middle. It's an easy defensive read for Brenny in this one. Gets it past Freedu. Only Rinkaroo left. Brenny, nice shot right around the back of the best player so far from Ormiston. And it only takes about 40 seconds. And Marsden takes the lead. Great individual play right there from Brenny as he was able to put a lot of pressure with that solo play right there. So well done to him. Kickoff's going to go in favor of Dead in this one. Freedu's going to go up along the side wall, trying to get another touch. Won't be able to get there in time. Let's see what the rest of Ormiston can do right now. Opening for Rinkaroo. He pushed the shot on target, but it's a good save by Dead. And it looks like Marsden is starting to feel themselves more and more. They're going for riskier plays, and a lot of times it's paying off. That was unfortunate from Harvey. He hit the car and not the ball, and here comes that counterattack. It's what punished Ormiston before, and it might do it again. Rinkaroo can't get there in time, but Harvey is able to. So the save is made, at least for now. Harvey, it's a good pass to Freedu, but he doesn't get the good touch, so Brenny's going to be able to try and pass it to himself. Harvey steps forward. Dead, can he play off the backboard? Yes, he can. That was a nice hit. Freedu, though, with the nice read, will still keep offensive pressure for the Redbacks. It's a pass to Rinkaroo, but the shot's a little bit wide. The second shot, though, is good. It was hit too hard, and Harvey equalizes this game. As we take a look at the replay right here, Demo, unfortunately, with that miss right there, and Brenny actually accidentally bumped Jed and put himself in a bad spot, so all Harvey had to do was hit that ball hard, and it was going to go in. So 1-1 in this one. That's a nice little kickoff as Freedu's going to go ahead and try and play through the corner. Dead's going up for it. Ball bouncing in the box. It will go a little bit high, so Freedu will be able to clear. Gets it past one. Looking towards the goal right now. Freedu tries to get it through the corner. However, he's actually rotating back himself instead of looking for the bump play, which I find interesting. So Rinkaroo will be the next one up. Dead, again, a great read off that backboard, and Dead's just been getting stronger and stronger as this game has progressed, and I feel like if you're an Ormiston, he's going to be the one to watch out for as Brenny wins a big 50, leads to an open net. Demo, the next man, has the boost. He has the time, but a little too slow in doing so, so the defense was able to rotate there. Dead puts a good touch, forces the double commit. Brenny knocks it hard down the middle. It could have been something, but shot was a little slow and a little bit wide to the left, so here comes Ormiston right now. Oh, that's a miss from Rinker that he would like back, so Brenny's able to get that clear. Freedu has the boost. Nice play off the back end, gets the ball to the corner, slows the attack down, but he's going to go for that aerial dribble solo play. It's a good pass to, I thought it was going to Rinkaroo, but instead it went to Harvey. Either way, Dead makes a save, and yeah, it leads to a triple commit, because again, that pass could have gone to either side, and Ormiston falling victim again to that over-aggressive play. However, once more, Marsden unable to capitalize and turn that into a goal, so that could have been dangerous once more for this Ormiston side. Ball going to go to the corner at this one. Nice demo from Harvey to sort of stop Dead, and that should lead to the clear. It's a nice pass which redirects the defense. Brenny able to fall back and make the save, but here comes that offensive pressure. Freedu misses it, but Rinkaroo gets a good touch. Dead instead, though, gets a nice bang and throws it over the middle and opens the door for Brenny, and that's going to be 2-1 yet again. A great clear from Demo. Sorry, that wasn't Dead. That was Demo who got that clear and really deserves the credit for that goal right there. Brenny just had to drive straight down that middle, and he'll just redirect the ball into the net. And Marsden, Makos, Maroons are once again in a 2-1 lead. This was the same score at the end of the first game, and they are in control of this one as well. This team is just looking better and better as we go. And Ormiston, unfortunately, is making similar mistakes, trying to go for a double commit shot, but Dead gets in the way. Only has to get past Freedu, but loses control of the ball. Harvey's going to steal that away. Rinkaroo as well gets the demo onto Dead as Harvey going to go for the aerial play. He has control, but it's still stolen from him, and Rinkaroo was a little bit too far to the right for the quick punish. Still, though, Ormiston's going to keep the attack on, at least till Dead gets a banger of a clear. That's going to turn into a shot if no one gets there. Fortunately for Ormiston, Rinkaroo was waiting, and he's again going to go for the pinch clear. Does get it behind Brenny, so Demo will push forward, but doesn't want to keep too much offensive pressure. That stills everyone on Marsden on the left side, and that could have been a dangerous situation right there. You got to keep in mind of where your teammates are and make sure you don't clump like that. Fortunately for this orange side, they won't be punished just yet. In fact, they're on the attack. Dead goes up, loses the 50 to Harvey T9, who's waiting for his team to follow through. Freedu actually has to go over the top of his teammate to keep that momentum going as Rinkaroo sitting underneath, sees the shot, not quite accurate enough, and Now Dead should be able to get that clear through the corner. Freedo, though, is going to challenge, keep more pressure on. Rinkaroo, unfortunately, does let the ball get over his head, and once more Mako. They're looking for the icer in this game if they can find a goal in this 30 seconds, but it looks like Harvey is going to turn the momentum right back around. Rinkaroo going up for it, takes a shot through the corner. It's a nice pass back. Who is there? Freedo. He's reversing into it. That's definitely not the angle he wanted, and you can see the Makos are content to sit, but by playing passively, they give the space Freedo needs in order to punish. As we watch the replay right there, he baited them forward, looking like he went backwards behind it and turns it around. That was a very stylish play right there by one Freedo. So a tie game with 15 seconds to go, and the Redbacks are back in this, and they're winning this kickoff as well. Next goal most likely takes this game, as we probably will be seeing overtime unless something crazy happens right now. Ormiston might be able to put one more in. Rinkaroo a bit too far back, though, to punish right away, and unfortunately Harvey T9 can't keep the ball in the air. So we have our first overtime now. You definitely don't want to fall down 2-0 in a best of series, so I feel there's going to be a lot of pressure on the Redbacks. Initially, they looked good on that kickoff, but Dead's able to take it away. Doesn't get that next touch to put the ball in the goal. However, still, teammates are there. They're pushing that ball closer and closer. However, the rest of Marsden actually fell back a fair bit, and you can see they're more content to play a passive game. Nice clear straight over the top. Rinker can't put it in the corner. That shot off of the backboard was a bit too high, and no one was on the other side to punish. You can see Dead. He's not going to challenge mid-pitch. He's actually going to rotate back. And once again, Freedo with space is a dangerous situation. Good 51 by Dead. Gets the ball to the corner. That's not the return bang that they were looking for. Dead puts a shot on target, but Rinkaroo able to make the save for now. Overtime continues on. Brenny with the demo, but doesn't stop Harvey from banging it back down to the Marsden side. Here we go. Dead trying to set something up, is challenged and loses out, but it's not a good challenge. Rinkaroo now going to go play along the wall, sees the net, but can't put on that accurate shot. Brenny slows it down, sets up Demo, I believe, to push it forward, and oh my gosh, the aerial 50 did go Brenny's way and almost found his way into the net, but Harvey was able to rotate back, and now Harvey's doing it all himself. The defenders are on the back foot. Dead, the only man able to make the stop, is fortunate enough to do so for now, as Brenny looking for that counterattack. Rinkaroo trying to stop the attack. It's a double commit from both the defense and the offense. Rinkaroo's the only man there. I believe that was actually Freedo who was able to rotate back around, put it in the corner, has the open net, has the goal, and our series is tied at 1 apiece after a minute and a half overtime. As we watch this again, the double commit on attack unfortunately cost Marsden that game, and Freedo was able to punish it in emphatic fashion. We've got ourselves a proper series. We will be going to that Game 3 all tied up as the OC Redbacks are able to take that one. So a big congrats to them. And now the pressure will go right back to this Marsden side. What I find interesting about how this series is progressing right now is when these teams actually play to their rotations, play a bit more of that defensive style, they actually each seem fine. It's when they start to get over-aggressive that the other team starts to punish. And this is almost turning into a mental game right now. Like, do you have the patience to almost like win this offensive war of attrition and just keep your rotations going, keep that pressure down? That's what we're going to find out as we're going right back into this one. Game 3 kicking off already as Harvey's going to put on that initial shot, but it was read by this Marsden sign. Brenny the Beast going to try and push forward. Off the backboard we go. Oh, Dead, if he had kept that a little lower, that shot could have been accurate, and Demo trying to read the middle, unfortunately whiffs completely. Still more pressure is going to be put on this Marsden side as Dead continues to try and push the ball forward, loses control, and Harvey, oh, that's not the backflip he was looking for, and that's a bit of a miss from Rinkaroo, so Harvey was actually able to recover and is the man who gets that next touch. Dead, though, on the counterattack as a lot of members meant forward. Rinkaroo barely gets on the other side of that one, and was the instigator of that save right there. Passes it back to Freedo, who's going to try and lead the charge. Easy read for Demo, stops one, but can't stop the second one. Shots on target. Dead is there, but only one man on defense right now. Harvey doesn't have that banger of a shot to punish just yet. In fact, he's trying to play mid-pitch right now. Rinkaroo actually really needs to get the clear. Is a bit slow on it, and Dead might be able to punish if he has the boost. Going for that aerial shot just off the top crossbar, and the follow-through shot was not accurate from Brenny, and now Harvey can go the distance. Where was Demo? He was the third man. He was out of position, and Harvey is able to punish as they find that goal. As you can see, Demo, he pushed too far forward. same mistakes plaguing both of these teams yet again. The counterattack punish is good, and Ormiston have the lead in this game 3, this critical game number 3. Opening kickoff will go in favor of Ormiston as well. Rinkaroo. Shot wasn't on target, and Dead was there able to make the read. Harvey got a challenge, gets a nice little dunk, but can't quite follow through on that one. Fredo gets a dunk of his own, and that's with a bit more emphatic fashion. That's an open net, and that's a goal for Fredo. What a dunk, and Dead unfortunately couldn't make that clear on defense. He wound up a bit behind the ball when he needed to push that into the corner, and that is a 2-0 lead, the largest lead we've actually seen so far in this series, as these two teams have been keeping it very, very close for the most part. As Rinkaroo having a little bit of computer issues right there. He's not moving, and that could be problematic all of a sudden for Ormiston, as Brenny looking to put that pressure. The numbers advantage going the way, has the follow-up bump as well, and here comes the shot, but Harvey on defense is making clutch save after clutch save. Rinkaroo, you can see he's still sitting there, not moving, but it might not matter because Fredo finds a gap in the offensive rotation and makes it a 3-0 game. Take a look right here. It's just no one in the middle of the pitch, and just like that, Ormiston starting to run away, and that point was a member down, as no movement coming out of Rinkaroo, and normally that would think it would be sort of debilitating for this team, but right now he's not even there. This has just turned into a 2v3 type situation, yet Ormiston is still in the lead, so the big question will be, can they hold on to that lead? Harvey going to try and clear it down the middle right now. Brenny able to catch it, throwing it back to, but the pass is intercepted by Fredo, so Dead now is going to go for that clear. Again, trying to clear it straight down the middle, but Harvey T9 able to rotate, will start to push forward. Dead trying to intercept it. If someone gets underneath that, where's everyone? Dead should not be catching his own pass right there. Someone should have been underneath to catch that from really either team. And now Harvey, he's going to try and go for a double touch, it looks like, but Dead is able to stop the play off the backboard as Brenny gets the demo on to Fredo. So 2v3 situation, half a game to go. Can Ormiston hold on to this 3-goal lead? Oh, that could have been the shot from Dead. That's all right, though. I'm sorry, Demo could have taken that shot. Dead was the one falling through on the back end, and Dead shot will be accurate. You can see right here, I thought Demo was going to be able to redirect that one in. So did Harvey, actually, as he overcommits on defense, and Dead is just able to put it right behind him and get that first goal. So let's see if the comeback can happen. Again, awkward situation because it's a bit of a permanent power play right now in favor of Marsden. They're going to really try to use this number advantage for themselves. Dead going for that backward flick, but isn't able to get there in time. And it looked like we might have had 3 members again. I'm just going to quickly check. Nope, it is still 2v3. Okay, so still a tough situation for the Redbacks right now, as Dead trying to dribble the ball down the pitch, caught by Harvey T9, who will throw it back to Demo. Brenny puts a shot. It's on target, but it's a little slow, and Demo can get that next touch. Actually gets demoed as well, as Harvey T9 was able to get that, so number advantage going back in favor of, well, an equal setting. Demo takes a nice little dunk onto Harvey. Dead, though, is going to be the one who tries to punch it through, but Fredo sitting back, able to try and slow down this attack as Demo passes it back to the wrong time. He was trying to pass it to his own team in mid-pitch, but no one was there. Brenny did not push forward, but that's okay because the counterattack was not very accurate. Brenny, if he gets one more touch, that's a goal, but Fredo is able to make that save in a minute 13 to go. Can they hold on in the 2v3 with a 2-goal differential? Harvey goes up for a 50, actually loses it to Dead. Fredo once again back on defense. He's been so good at stealing it away, as he does so yet again. If he has boost, he almost can go for the goal. He's going to go for it, but Dead is there to make the save. Under a minute remaining, and in the 2v3, it is a case of Ormiston holding on. The Redback first just need another 45 seconds to get themselves into match point in this one. Fredo steals it away from Dead, but Brenny is waiting right behind. Puts the shot on target, but not quite target enough. That was a little bit to the right. Dead now going up the corner. Going to try and actually go for a bit of a ceiling play right now. Doesn't quite get the flick he's looking for. However, it's a double commit on the side of 2. That's right, the Redbacks double committed. That means everyone went, but they went unpunished as well, as Fredo able to clear it back down. And with 20 seconds remaining, it looks like Ormiston is probably going to take this one despite the numbers disadvantage. So 10 seconds remaining. As you can see right now, Marsden, they're going to look to try and get one more goal, but even that attack is going to fall a little bit short as the timer will tick away. What an interesting game right there. The OC Redback Firsts are able to take a 2-3 number disadvantage and turn it into a victory. Granted, they got 2 of their goals before the number advantage went down, but a nice little topper we got right there. Yeah, so they were able to turn that disadvantage around, so I suppose kudos to them. Moving forward right now as we go towards our last game for the OC Redbacks, going to be very interesting to see if they're going to be able to bounce back and continue this momentum. I mean, you have to think mentally they're feeling quite strong in this one, being up 2-1, having just won that game at that numbers disadvantage. And if you're Mako right now, how do you fight back into this one? I mean, they looked so good at first, and how they took that second game, but starting to fall apart a little bit for them as we are waiting for everyone to load into our third match right now. I am seeing the return of Rinkaroo, so we are back at full strength. The kickoff will be happening right about now as we are underway with game 4 of 5, and hello there. There we go. Kickoff going to be going in favor of the OC Redbacks right now. Rennie going to try and clear it back down the middle. Looks like Dead's going to be able to catch that pass, and here comes the Makos. They're looking to get early momentum once again for their side, but it's going to fall a bit short. Fredo actually going to be able to pass it to Harvey, who takes the shot, and that was the first clean pass we really have seen all game, and it is deadly in efficiency right there. Take a look at that replay. Beautifully dropped right into Harvey T9's lap, and he will get that one banging on through. That's what we want to see. The Redbacks get really the first kind of pop-off goal I feel like I've seen so far, and that is exciting right there. So a good goal for the Redbacks, and they're definitely feeling confident as we progress in this one. Dead going to try and get something back, tries to play the backboard. Good read by Fredo, but not going to be able to get that clear that he really was looking for initially. It looks like Harvey actually will be able to do just that. Gets stopped by Brenny. Demo on the wrong side of the ball. Actually gets the bump on Rinkaroo, but he's kind of playing the wrong way right now. Demo also cutting off teammates. He needs to calm down a little bit, Demo. Just go back to your rotations. It's not time to panic just yet, my friend, as Rinkaroo nearly puts the shot on. And again, Demo jumping over the top of his teammates. This time it's a bit more effective, though, as he gets that pinch. Sorry, that was Dead, I believe. Either way, Dead actually trying to set himself up on the backboard, but hits it a little bit too hard, and Harvey T9 is going to be looking to punish off of this one. Ball's going to waterfall down into a dangerous spot, but Dead's able to make the read. Good play by Fredo, though, up the wall to sort of stop the attack. 51 by Rinker, but Demo is there in the background to try and clear it. Rinko with possession, can't beat out Dead, who will get that next touch. Going to try to get to the corner. Fredo is waiting, and that's an awkward pinch. That's a very awkward pinch for Ormiston as Dead gets himself that equalizer. That said, however, you can see just an unfortunate pinch really for Ormiston, not what they were looking for at all. And we are tied once more at 1 apiece now. Again, Marsden needs to win this game to keep this series alive. If Ormiston takes this one, they win the match. So this next goal is going to be very, very critical for each of these sides. Demo, that looks pretty good. Harvey, though, this time was sitting back on defense and will be able to try and make the clear, but Demo pushing forward, gets that pass back to the middle. Dead wasn't able to get there in time, and now it's a 2v1 situation. Harvey trying to set up his teammate. The shot is not going to connect as Rinkaroo was not quite fast enough. Fredo, though, going to keep that pressure on. Dead's going to be able to jump up, though, and clear it over the top as Harvey T9 misses. Here comes the counterattack from the Marsden side. Dead going for the solo play. He'll get it done as Harvey T9 wasn't able to get the clear he was looking for. Great play as a little bit of an aerial dribble with himself. You can see Harvey T9 trying to come from behind to bang into the corner. Just didn't have that angle. Well played by Marsden as they take the lead back in this series. Kickoff gonna go Marsden's way initially. Into the corner we go. Ball bouncing in a dangerous spot. Demo's gonna try to put the shot on target, but he's not quite there. Rennie the Beast pushing forward along the alleyway. He's going to try and drop the ball into the box. Shot coming from Dead. He went for the redirect, but Fredo was able to read it. follow-up clear attempt is actually stopped by Dead right now, but that just means Free2 instead will take it down the middle as opposed to the corner. Demo's going to try to slow things down, but it's inadvertently a pass to Rinkaroo, who's just not able to get there in time. And Harvey T9 is just ramming his teammate. Communication breakdown coming from this Ormston side, yet they still are able to push forward, and Rinkaroo gets that goal gifted to him by Free2 as we watch the replay. Dead, no power behind that clear attempt, and Rennie makes an awkward read, and that just allows Free2 to drop the ball in prime position for Rinkaroo. And once more, we are tied with 2:17 remaining to go in this best-of-5 game number 4. Rinkaroo overcommitted a little bit in the middle, and here comes the punishment. That shot was open but not accurate enough, and now Harvey T9 could be looking to punish himself. Doesn't have a lot of boost. It's going to go for the flick. Flicks it over the top of one, but not the second. Good save made by Dead, who actually bangs it straight down the middle. Free2 is going to have to take it to the corner to slow it down. Harvey T9 waiting there, but doesn't really collect the pass. Looks like everyone's kind of cheating up on it, but no one wants to make that initial push. Rennie tries to steal it away, but Rinkaroo on the follow-through got a bit more pressure. Here comes Dead, stopped by Harvey T9. 50-50, easily won by Demo in this one. Harvey T9 waiting on his own side. Ooh, not the bang he was looking for, and with the rest of his team rotating back, that means free play right now for Demo, who instead threw it up to Dead instead of pushing it down the middle. There's the pinch down the middle from Rennie, but it's caught, and that's an open net. This should be the goal. Free2 slows it down, but with that flick, puts it in, and Ormiston retake the lead with a minute 25 to go. The pinch was good. The double commit afterwards was bad for Marsden, and unfortunately just cost them big, and now they have a minute 25 to find a goal to stay in this match. Pressure is on for the Makos Maroons, as with 1:23 remaining, Rinkaroo gets a nice bang off of that kickoff. You can see everyone on Marsden content to go back and play defense, but Harvey T9 still going to try and push it forward. Free2 goes up, loses the 50 to Dead. Minute 10 remaining, but Marsden is on the offensive lead still. Rinkaroo finds that gap. He gets the next touch as well. Another goal here could ice this series, so Marsden has to be very careful. Ball rolling towards a dangerous spot. Dead gets it to the corner. Brenny doesn't want to push forward, but everyone on the Marsden is in this right corner. Harvey throws it back to the middle. That shot could have been there. Rinkaroo, though, instead stayed back, tries to disrupt the clear. Brenny, though, looks to get it past Free2. Dead pushes forward. Open net, but not a good angle, so he'll throw it back down to the box. He's going for the aerial play himself. Demo can't quite get that accurate shot as the defense was there to disrupt him. 35 seconds to go, and the pressure is mounting for Marsden. Rinkaroo even gets a Demo onto Brenny, but I'm starting to think the Demo really should have been on Dead in this one. Does not matter, though. If Harvey can get the shot, swing and a miss. Rinkaroo goes up. He doesn't get the bang either. The third man, Free2, does step forward, but enough time with ball. Ball dancing in the box. Rinkaroo instead is going to go for the boost steal, and that's just going to make this counterattack even harder right now. Should Marsden look for it? Dead gets a nice bang. He has the boost. He has the next touch. That shot's on target, but Rinkaroo is there. 7 seconds remaining, and time is running out for the Makos as Marsden needs to keep the ball in the air, but it might not be meant to be as Free2, in fact, gets that last goal, and the Ormiston Redback firsts take our opening match here at the XB High School Rocket League. I love calling it the Rocket League, but yes, a big congratulations to Ormiston in this one. They take the series 3-1. I felt like towards the end, were that more complete team. They were a bit more accurate with their clears. They had a bit more power behind that ball, and Free2 in particular probably is going to get my MVP vote for this match. This player was playing the walls so well. It made it so hard for the Makos to really clear the ball when they were on defense. And he, as well as Harvey, each were just sort of able to bang that ball back down when on offense. So between the two of them, they did really a fantastic job. So congratulations to the OC Redbacks taking this one. Looks like we can play around a little bit right here. Want to see what's in the garage? Sure you do, but nope, not allowed to show you. Spoiled away at the last second. That said, once more, congratulations to both these teams for playing this one. It was a great opener, a proper back-and-forth series. In fact, some drama as well, perhaps a little bit of controversy as we had a player disconnect, but their team still won, even when he bowed out. So very, very well done. Our first big pass play as well, that Harvey pass play to Free2. Actually, it was the other way around. Free2 pass play to Harvey. Perfect. That's what we want to see. That's what this league is about, as well as having a good time. So on that note, we will be taking a break, but when we return, it will be the MFAC Beasts taking on Trinity College over in our second division. Now, this isn't second division based on skill. This is just a second division. So it's not like a premier second league. No, these are going to be equal skill. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Please stick with us. We'll be right back just after a few minutes. Sports League. As you can see right here, we have some fun sponsors, including, one ZQ Racing. You can take a look at that chair right there, the internal steel frame, the adjustable arm sets, full 180 recline, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show you on stream because if I did, I'd wind up underneath the desk, and that's not fun. And you got your neck, your lumbar pillows. It feels really good, and especially considering I broke my chair at home the other day, I might actually start looking into this one because it's a pretty good comfy chair right there. Furthermore, we also have some other sponsors, including XP. Well, XP, this is XP, but the Camera Havoc is the big one. I'm just having a little read from left to right, spoiler alert. But yeah, no, the Camera Havoc, that's right, the professional Rocket League. Supplying some special pricing, including some coaching as well. One of the best teams, good old Leduc Steve. There's two S's. I'm not stuttering, I promise. And the Outlast, like the one-man machine that is Outlast. A fantastic squad, a fun team to root for. And I know you're probably thinking, why is the Camera Havoc, sponsoring a tournament that's largely based in Queensland? Well, Leduc, probably the most, well, actually, he is the longest-standing member. Is a Queensland native. He goes to UQ. He's big in the Queensland scene. Actually, one of the first professional players I met, if not the first professional player I made, so I can attest to him. He is a stand-up guy, so big ups to the Camera Havoc as well. Furthermore, another one of our sponsors is, of course, BLK. They are our clothing sponsor for this event. So a huge shout-out and thank you to them, but we are slowly waiting to get into our next match, and I believe now we can actually take a look at the schedule. So we can throw that up for you right there. Well, these are, the Season 1 teams right here. This is, I believe, the Division 1 teams right now. So you got your OC Redbacks, your STMC Chisholm, both green and maroon, as well as Marsden, gray and maroon. The Makos, we saw that earlier today, but that was Conference A. And then Conference B, this is really what I should have been calling them, not Division 1, 2, but Conferences A and B. And we take a look at Conference B right now, which is where we will be seeing our next match. I believe we'll cut to it, but if we're not able to, I can just tell you who's in it because I have the secret information. Ooh, Conference 2. Oh, there they are. All right, so you got the MFAC Beasts, Good Shepherd Origin from GLSC, Maryborough SHS, I believe that's State High School. So the Marauders, There in this one, you have Trinity College, both 1 and 2. Trinity 2, by the way, we are about to see take on the MFAC Beasts, who have that pretty sick logo right there. And then SC Shalom, Steel and Stealth. Those are fun names. I mean, Steel, I think, is a bit more relevant to Rocket League, but sometimes when you're able to cheat around, Stealth can become a factor. And, of course, UC Unity, the Rockets. Unity College as well participating in this event, and those are the Conference B teams. So, really, you have a big look at our top 2 conferences, and then there's also the Academy League as well, as we can take a quick look at them. Maryborough State High School 2, STMC Gold, and the STMC Unicorns, which might be my favorite team out of all this. Trinity College has 2 more teams, so Trinity 3 and 4, and the Shalom Saints. So they get the Steel and the Stealth, I suppose, up in Conference B, but then the Saints, they're sitting down in the Academy League. Also, I like how all of Shalom goes for that SS sort of feel. SSS State College, Shalom Saints State College, SSSC. That's a fun alliteration. That won't drive me crazy in the future, I am sure. Now, it should be worth noting that, unfortunately, we won't be really streaming many of the Academy League matches during our broadcast. We'll be keeping things to conferences A and B. As the Academy squad, they're more for learning. They're still figuring out this game. They're only playing 1 match a week, whereas everyone else will be playing 2. So it's really still great to see them sign up, get involved, learn more about the game, understand this competitive environment, and maybe, second season, that's where they're going to step up and start playing in those higher levels if they're able to work together and improve. That said as well, though, I think it's time to talk about our next matchup. It is a Conference B matchup, and it will be the MFAC Beasts taking on Trinity College 2. Now, I have seen the Beasts play before. They are not bad. They're very fast. They're very aggressive, but sometimes they do make mistakes when trying to do a little bit too much. Trinity College 2, I have to admit, I have not seen this team play just yet, so this will be a learning experience for myself. I believe the Beasts did fall last time I cast them, so it is definitely hoping to turn things around now that we're moving on to best of 5s instead of best of 3s. They might have a bit more space to recover, and we have actually jumped into this game already. We are already ready as the MFAC Beast. They are on the blue side. Trinity College 2 are on the orange side. Apologies for that little bit of a delayed start right there. They caught even myself off guard, and it is the Beast putting on that initial pressure. Great pass to Emery from one B3V, and that will be the first goal in this one as we watch this. A double commit. Neither of Trinity able to make contact with the ball, and Emery just moving straight down the middle, able to bump that in. So Trinity College 2, I'm a little bit concerned from that. That was kind of an unnecessary mistake right there. All you had to have was one person touch the ball, and that goal becomes that much more difficult. And it looks like the Beasts are looking to pick right up where they left off. A lot of initial pressure, but they're not able to get it. And, oh, that's awkward. Trinity College 2, they're bumping their own players away from the ball, and B3V is just going to punch it straight down. 2-0 in the first 36 seconds. And, yeah, a real breakdown in communication right there coming from Trinity College 2 right now. And I'm starting to get worried for this side because the Beasts, as I mentioned before, they're fast. They're a strong team. Yes, they fell short last time, but they are not weak by any stretch. As you can see, B3V finding that avenue, sort of punishing a inaccurate defensive rotation right there. The shot's on target, but Haspa06 is able to make that initial save. Log wins a bit of a 50, but Riley Jackson should be able to be the first one to the ball. Does make one defender miss. Into the corner we go. Emery with boost, with space, does a nice little dribble straight down the middle, and Log, the good teammate that he is, won't steal that goal away. If that was me, I would have taken it. I'm not going to lie to you. That would have been easily mine, but a great setup and score from Emery, and you're just really starting to see the Beast speed in this one be a little bit too much for Trinity College to handle. And if they can't pick up the pace in this one, this might be a very long series for fans of this Trinity 2 side right now, as DJS Gamers doesn't get the touch he's looking for, so Emery will just go straight over the top, going to try and pinch it into the box, and Log was there, but Haspa was able to make the save. He has been probably the best defender so far out of Trinity College 2. Granted, we have just started this game, but Emery off of the wall right now is going to pass it right back to the middle. B3V a little bit far back, so he's not going to get that banger of a shot he was looking for. And now maybe we can see Trinity College 2 get some pressure to tread the clear, but not wanting to fall through on the wall. Triple commit on the side. If Emery gets a good touch right there, he could have punished. here comes Trinity College 2, but you can see they're double committing still. They're ramming into each other still. The rotation play isn't there. It's still a little bit ball chasey from this orange side, and I feel as if the Beasts are going to punish them each and every time they sort of catch these situations. So 4-0 right now for the Beasts, and at this pace, it might not get any better. So we're going to change things up a little bit. Because sometimes, you know, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, we are going to be looking at, you know, variances in skills. Some teams are going to be higher skilled than other teams. It is league play, so everyone will get to play everyone, and hopefully no one will get discouraged, and because you can only improve in situations like this. And I think for Trinity College 2, this is going to be that learning experience. As you can see right there, another double commit underneath the ball. The poor positioning is punished immediately by MFAC Beasts. And this is going to be a learning experience. And so it's like, okay, what did we do wrong? Well, both of us were pushed forward trying to get the touch. They were able to go over the top, and that only left one person back on defense, and thus Emery is able to punish right there. And these are the little mistakes that, okay, so how do we fix this next time? Communicate. One person claims, all right, I'm going for the touch. I'm in a better position. Other guy goes, okay, rotates back onto that back corner. Might be able to make that sweeping save. At the moment right now, though, we can see a little bit more distancing being employed by Trinity College 2, and that's what we want. Well, there was distancing until, again, clumping underneath the ball, and once again, the Beasts are going to punish him. So yeah, not only is the distancing becoming an issue right now for Trinity College 2, but the other big thing that I feel I can just see right here working on is not getting caught in dead zones like that. When you're underneath the ball with little or no boost, the ball's not going to get to you. If the other team has the speed and know what they're doing, and a triple commit actually coming out from Trinity College 2 on that kickoff, okay. They're having fun with it now, and that's what we want to see, but they actually made connection with the ball as well. But I'm getting that, though, with my point about dead zones, however. It's always better to either look to disrupt your opponents or fall back into a more defensive position if you're stuck in that dead zone underneath the ball. You can either look for the bump if you feel someone on your team is going to be able to get up and over and get to the ball first, or if you recognize that the other team is going to get to the ball first, you fall back and you get that boost and you start to make that sweeping save. What you do not do is sit under the ball and wait for the ball to land in your lap, especially against a team like the Beasts, because they have shown time and time again they have the speed, they have the height, they have the mechanical ability to just go up there and take it from you. Think of it almost like a basketball, sort of like where they throw the ball in the air. If you can't jump, you're better off just letting them take it and starting to react from there, or I guess, you know, making that Rocket League comparison, if it was for whatever reason legal, grab the guy by the legs and run away with him before he can get to the ball. Something along those lines, as the Beasts are going to continue to put some pressure down, but we're not going to see that. And also, don't do that in basketball. If you grab a player by the legs and run away with him, that is very illegal. You will get kicked out of the game. I know from experience. Trust on that one. Look, I'm short. I can't jump. I have to do nefarious means. Anyways, B3V going to go ahead and try to put the ball in the box. Follow-up shot from Emery is a little bit slow, and you can see it right here right now, and I kind of applaud this right now from the Beast. They're kind of easing up on the gas a little bit. They're giving Trinity College a bit more space to work with. They're comfortable with this 6-0 lead, and this is good for Trinity because now they can work a bit more on the mechanics, trying getting those good bangs on the ball. So hats off right now to the Beasts and how they're approaching this game. And Trinity, for the first time, actually on a bit of offense. A double commit shot, though, will be stopped by B3V. And the next man forward, unfortunately, can't get there fast enough, so we won't see the goal just yet, as the Beasts looking to sort of mount a little bit of a counterattack. B3V could have pushed forward to slam that one in, decides to hold back for now as we hit our final 30 seconds. Safe to say, I believe the Beasts will be walking away with this game, and if this trend continues, they will be taking this series as well, although we want to see some Trinity College offense right now. Ball's going to bounce over the top. Emery lets Log push it forward. Open net off the backboard. Log gets underneath, and he will slow roll it in. Not quite, because B3B will steal it away for that 7-0 lead. One goal off the Brazil. If Trinity College 2 can put that one back, well, that would be quite great for them. For the record, a Brazil, for those of you who don't know, this is a terminology that we hopefully don't see too much, but it's always fun when it does happen. 7-1 scoreline, a la the World Cup, when Brazil lost to Germany, I believe. That is known as a Brazil, and we might be seeing one of those perhaps, or maybe not, as a little Beast is going to have some fun with the ball, see how long they can keep it in the air. DJS gamers won't be able to get to it. Emery will. He actually is going to put one more shot on target, and that will just arc beautifully into the goal. So the MFAC Beasts take the first game 8-0, and I imagine it is just going to probably stay the course from here. Again, for Trinity College too, I can't emphasize this enough. This is going to be that learning experience for them. They're going to get punished for their misplays, and they're going to get punished hard. But that's okay because you learn, okay, well, this is what I did. This is what they did. I won't do that again. I don't know. I feel like sometimes matches like this are really the best learning tools. And if you can keep your mental sound, understand what's actually happening, these games will usually be beneficial in the long term. Granted, some of those goals, I think, you start to feel overwhelmed almost just because, like, how am I ever going to get up there and make that save or what have you? He's just going so fast. And that's where it comes down to practice, you know. And this game is, in a sense, a practice game for them. So Trinity College 2, I want to see some improvement. I want to see less double commits, less hanging around in the dead zone underneath the ball. Hopefully they'll start to rotate a little bit stronger and we can, you know, get something good from them, as kickoff actually does go in favor of Trinity in this one. Emery back with it, but gets challenged by GJS. Ball in the box, and that could have been the opening. Would have been a great goal, but instead now the Beasts on defense, and they're just kind of playing away. Emery kind of stealing the ball away from his teammates. He wants to do everything himself as he flicks it over the top of one defender, gets the next touch after the next one, and that's going to be all Emery, all goal for MFAC Beasts as we watch the replay right here. Unfortunately, a couple bad lines and a little bit too fast as Emery had the boost control the entire way down the pitch. And it just takes 20 seconds for the Beasts to find a goal in this one. 4:40 remaining. Kickoff should be going to B3V, but he's unable to make contact with it. Emery will play it up off the wall. Gets another touch, but with no boost, he's actually going to abandon the play. And you can see he was looking for the bump right there because he had no boost, and there were two defenders in the way. So it would have been very difficult for him to do it himself. So instead, he pulls off, looks for the boost, lets the teammates follow through. Eventually, B3V will be that teammate. As you can see, it looked like Emery was actually trying to get a pinch with Log right there. Log, though, has enough dribbling skills in order to recover from that and throw it right back to B3V. So it's just going to push that one in. So the team play coming through in spades for the Beasts. And last game we focused a lot on Trinity. I'm going to focus a bit more on the Beasts this time so I can maybe explain what they're doing so effectively, as that kickoff was just a result of, unfortunately, Trinity not making contact with the ball. So, yep, actually this is an easy mistake right there for teams that are just learning. The people on the corners are always going to get to the ball faster. So if you're going to try to push it through the middle, but you have teammates on the corner, don't, because you're not going to get there in time. The corner guy will always get there first. And if the corner guy knows what he's doing, he is going to put that shot on target right there. So that is how the Beasts were able to punish in this one as we are continuing forward. Shot from Log is just going to be a little bit short. So looks like we're going to see a bit more defensive play perhaps coming out of the Beasts. Not quite. So Paz tries to clear it. Okay, this is another one that we can break down. Another learning experience right here. Paz, he went for a very risky clear right here. He needed to make that second touch off of the backboard. What he accidentally did was just drop that right in the box. If he gets that next touch off of that backboard, he should have enough velocity to push it across the box so it's not like this meatball right there for the other team to smack. Or he could try and hit it straight so it's at a tougher angle, maybe get someone to overcommit. That touch was just an awkward touch. He went for the risky clear, and it's not going to pay off this time. So again, learning experience. That's what this is all about right now, as everyone jumps up for the ball. No one's going to be able to make contact with it just yet. This could be the opening for Trinity, actually, but Riley Jackson went a little too far forward and didn't quite react in time. And, oh, that's a breakdown right there as Riley accidentally bumps Hazpaz. That's another fun tip. Do not rotate underneath the ball, especially when you're in a 3v3 environment, because usually you will have a teammate lining up, and you are just as likely to knock them out of the way as you are to sort of make that save. So do not go for it. B3V showing off a little bit, sets himself up with his own double touch, and is able to push this one in as we watch the replay right here. Flicks it off of that backboard. Okay, I wouldn't really call that a double touch per se, but close enough to one. B3V showing off for sure, and once again we are at 5-0 in favor of the Beasts in what could be a very quick series. Let's see if Trinity can improve. Going across pitch right now. Ooh, Trinity almost gets there first, and Jackson doesn't quite get there in time. Fortunately, Hazpaz able to do it, and Hazpaz actually going up for the ball, feeling a bit ambitious, puts the shot on target. And that could have been the Trinity goal. Unfortunately, it's a little awkward, but That said, though, they're starting to bump now. They're starting to try and disrupt, and I like to see that. Log, though, I think he wants to go for the classy double touch, doesn't have the speed, and the follow-up shot is not there. And here we can see a bit of a counterattack because everyone from the Beast did step forward. Haspass gets a demo as well. Redirects the shot. Emery, though, sitting in the box. Great play right there. And, ooh, so close for Haspass, yet so far. Emery, good job on defense, and we won't see that Trinity goal just yet. Emery throws a pass back to Log. It was accurate, but Log can't quite get the angle he's looking for. So he will throw it back to the middle instead. A bit of ball chasing happening right now as Jackson. He's pushing forward. He's looking for the bump, but Haspass loses control of the ball, and thus they are unable to sort of make that bump play work out. Still going for bumps right there to try and disrupt B3V, so Log pushes it forward instead. DJS Gamers, nice clear off the wall, and actually a bit of a breakaway for Haspass if he can get that next touch, but doesn't have the speed to outrace Log. Unfortunate right there, that could have been the goal. Now Emery has boost, has space, has time, so he's going to actually flick it right on in. I think he was trying to set up his teammates. I actually honestly believe that was a pass, but he just didn't get enough oomph behind that flick, so he gets the goal instead. Because when you watch this replay, you can see, yeah, B3V was right there looking to punch it in himself. All good, though. I mean, Emery's probably thinking, that's okay. At least I still get the goal for myself, so we are all happy here. Kickoff at the moment is actually looking very good. Log, okay, could have just pushed that straight in, but it kind of messes up. B3V sits still, catches it, gets challenged by Haspass, but still gets a good pass in, and oh no! That's not the first goal you want to see from Trinity Gaming, as he is unable to get it in. And you can see Gamers disconnected a little bit, is back, so we are still back to 3v3 as B3V now actually makes one defender get off the back foot. Won't be able to make the save just yet. DJS Gamers pushes forward, steals the boost away and gets the bump, but Riley Jackson was too far forward as well, so the attack will not sustain itself. And we're starting to see double and triple commits again. It looks like communication for Trinity College is starting to break down much more. There has been small improvement in their rotational play, but when they break down, things just get very, very ugly for them, unfortunately. As Haspass, not sure what he was doing there. He was reversing instead of turning around. The half flip, by the way, is a good little mechanic to learn in situations like that. That's essentially when you just flip yourself around, as Emery goes with the pass to B3V, but B3V is unable to catch it. Now DJS Gamers trying to push the ball down the corridor. Actually makes another defender miss. Oh, Riley Jackson, that's where you're supposed to go for the bump onto Emery, and that is a goal. Instead, he kind of rotated back, and awkward time right there, and here comes the punishment for it as Emery takes it straight down the middle to once again make it 7-0. So, oh, that could have been it for Trinity. It was so close, but it is not meant to be. That said, there's still 24 seconds in this game and a possible third, maybe fourth game as well. So we're not riding them out yet, although it's safe to say that the Beasts are, I believe, another tier above Trinity College 2 in this one. Still, though, we're seeing improvements. We're seeing more opportunities from them, even with the gas left off. It's nice to see that Trinity College are still trying to set themselves up. So you can see right now, B3V actually tries to pass it to Emery, who kind of misses it. Oh, he's going to go for something stylish. I can feel it going for that aerial dribble. Gets underneath, puts the shot on target, and he'll get that last goal right as the clock hits 0. So another 8-0 game in favor of the Beast to end this one. How did that ball stay above the ground? I am not too sure, but a big win for Emery as they advance 2-0 in this series, and the Beasts are putting on a beast of a performance in this series. So we'll be quickly getting to our third game, I do believe, and Trinity College 2. Look, again, this is a learning team. They're obviously struggling in this, but they are showing more communication, I feel like, moving forward right now. They had a couple more opportunities. Again, the Beast did let up the gas, so I'm not sure how realistic those opportunities were, but those opportunities were there. And again, credit to the Beast for actually, you know, not running up the score, actually letting Trinity have some opportunities in this. When I say this, I mean, like, this is a high school league. This is a for-fun league, and I like how the Beasts are at least trying to help Trinity have some fun in this one, just in sort of their passive play style. I feel like if the Beasts wanted to, they could be playing more aggressive. They could be playing faster. As you can see right here, Log, ooh, a nice little punishment on the slow kickoff right there. If you're on the corner, you got to be ready. Like, it is go. B3V puts a shot. Great read by Haspass, actually, to stop that shot. Good patience from him. Oh, unfortunately, they missed the clear, and Log could be punishing, but Haspass is able to get there. Log getting bumped into the corner right now. Tries to put it back in the middle, but actually loses on the 50. Emery also misses the aerial as well, and B3V doesn't get that normal strong bump that I think he was looking for. That said, though, more breakdown on the side of Trinity College too, as well. As you can see, Riley Jackson again bumping teammates away from the ball, just trying to chase after it. Forces has pass on defense, can't make the read. Shot disrupted. I believe that was Riley Jackson who actually got in the way. Log, though, throws the ball right back into the box. Oh, an awkward miss from SJB Gaming. He really needs to connect on those and clear them straight down the middle, because now here could be the punishment. The pass play is not caught by B3V, and it looks like the Beasts are starting to practice their pass plays. Now, last time I cast them, they were going for these pass plays as well. They weren't connecting on them. There was a bit more pressure behind them in the sense that they were competing with the Ormiston Redback ones, I believe, and they were able to keep up with the speed of them. So there was less spacing for them to go for these passes. That said, I like how they're using this opportunity to practice those pass plays and get stronger at them. So next time they're against that team that can match their speed, maybe they will be a bit more accurate. At the moment, Emery's going to go ahead and try and clear things down. Log. Yeah, okay, so it's a pass back to Log, who instead tries to put pressure on. He's going to challenge in the corner, perhaps, as Log tries to recover, as Haspass did lose control. Triple commit coming from Trinity College, and you have to punish those. B3V going to do so with the pass to himself. Doesn't get the bang he wants. Emery, the next man, can't beat the 2v1 challenge, so Log is going to do what he can. Rolls the ball into the box, but no one's there to punish just yet, and B3V actually gets a little too close to Log. And this is what I mean. If you are with a teammate, one person goes for the ball, the other one rotates back. Emery, he's still playing the middle, so he will punch it straight down the middle and get that goal. So I like this. This is what I mean by spacing, and I brought this up earlier in the stream. It's like when you're on threes and you're attacking through a corner, one person in the corner, one person in the alleyway behind ready to rotate up, one person in the middle in case that pass is successful. That's typically what you want to see. And you can see right there, oops, two of us went to the corner. Well, one person will step back, the other person pushes forward, and then you get that pass in the middle and a goal for Emery. So 1-0 for the Beasts, as Emery's going to go up for it. Tries to put that shot down the middle, but it's not going to find it this time. Log now setting things back up. B3V, that next man, will rotate forward. Tries to pass it for Emery, but he's not quite there. Log was sitting on that opposite side getting the boost, but Emery was able to go all the way around. And again, a nice drop right into the middle of the box, but Log a bit too far back. Seeing awkward positioning actually starting to come out from the Beast right now as B3V pushes forward, can't get that last flick to get it past Haspass, who's going to rotate back on defense. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining for Trinity College. The game was close until Emery right there decides, you know what, one goal, Trinity probably could do something. I might as well put this one in right now. You can see Haspass was racing to that corner, racing to that boost, but he missed the boost on the initial push. I'm curious if he had the ball still, the camera still on ball cam right there. A lot of times if you're going to be going for a corner boost, quickly switch to car cam, line yourself up for that boost, and then hit back ball cam again. So you just have to drive straight, you can still track the ball, and possibly put yourself in better situations. I would be really curious to see what Haspass was doing right there. Play continuing right now, though, for the Beasts, up 2-0. Again, they have let up on the gas a considerable bit amount, as they did win both games 1 and 2 with an 8-0 scoreline. And we have not really seen the Beasts on defense at all, so MFAC just dominating, really, this series so far at the moment, and we're just kind of watching Trinity really to see where they can improve moving forward. As that one would have just been a case of GJS needs to make contact with the ball as the ball continues to bounce in the box. Dangerous situation. Haspass, you need a banging clear right here, but oh, he doesn't get the bang and he doesn't get the boost either, so he's going to have to pull off, and instead of going for the bump play, he started to rotate underneath the ball. See, that would have been prime for the bump because you had a player right behind him who could have followed through. So little mistakes like that as Haspass going to bump the ball down the middle right now. Emery going to go up along the wall looking for something. Doesn't like what he sees, so perhaps an opportunity could have been for Trinity College, but no one was able to make contact, as haven't really seen much wall play come from Trinity College either as well. I think they're a little still learning how to read the walls, and that is such an important ability in Rocket League, being able to read the walls, go up there and get to the ball and knock it down, or do what you want with it. As you progress to higher and higher ranks and levels, wall play just gets more and more important until you get to the stage right now where if you cannot jump off the wall and put your car exactly where you want it, like, you won't be able to get to that high level. Granted, at this stage right now, what I want to see from Trinity is the ability to do what Emery just did right there. Just go up the wall and actually hit that ball and read where it's going to be. Again, sometimes switching cameras is the secret to that. Just go to car cam, line yourself up, and then go back to that ball cam and adjust accordingly, as B3V gets another goal off of that pinch to make it 4-0. And it looks like the floodgates are starting to open up right there. So it was a pinch setup, and B3V was able to just bang it right on through right there. As the Beasts starting to get more aggressive, as they were a little bit down before. Well, now they want to get some more goals, get themselves back in this one. Kickoff, Emery will just take it straight down the middle. If you're going to sit in the goal, you need to be prepared to jump up for it, and that just didn't look to be the case, unfortunately, there for Riley Jackson, who was busy rotating around. So Emery just puts it up, puts it in. 40 seconds to go. I think the Beasts are looking to beat that 8-0 scoreline from before because they are getting very aggressive. That said, an open net as there we go. Trinity College gets one in the end. DJS down the middle right here. You can see Long. He kind of faked that kickoff, and I don't think the rest of the Beasts were ready for it. And Trinity College get one on the board. An awkward kickoff for the Beasts. Congratulations to Trinity College. They finally do get that. So we won't be seeing the complete series shutout, but Emery, I think, a little annoyed by that, going for an aerial dribble, will get stopped by Hazpaz as we hit our final 30 seconds. Ball going across the middle of the pitch. B3V is going to catch it, but he has no boost for that next bang, so defense should be able to catch and make that read. 15 seconds to go until the Beast complete the 3-0 sweep. Hazpaz down the middle, caught by Emery. Do we see another stylish 0-second play? Well, not quite, as instead the ball kind of just bounces right on in, being led by B3V. We could see that Brazil scoreline. That's still on the table. I joked about it before, but if the Beats can pull off a 3-second goal, they're going to get it. So let's see what they can do. Here we go. 3 seconds remaining. Do we see Viva la Brazil? It's a pass to Log. He has the boost. He's going to go up for it. Hazpats can't make the save. 7-1. Viva la Brazil. I had a feeling they were going to pull it off as the Beasts take the series 3-0 right there. Hazpats just could not make that defensive read, and that is how this series will come to an end. A huge, huge, huge victory right there for essentially the Beasts. They were a bit of a stronger team in this one, and it really showed by the end of this series. So congratulations to them. They take it, and I think it was a good day for the Beasts altogether. I mean, when you're able to win 3-0, happy days moving forward. So hello again, everybody. That will begin a sort of that wrap up for our first week here at the XP High School League, the XP High School Rocket League, I should say. Two very different series. One of them super competitive. A lot of high-speed action, some pretty sick pass plays, a lot of fun, as we saw Ormiston did take down Marsden 3-1, and then we saw the Beasts kind of have some fun of their own, practice some of their own passing plays. Trinity as well, they gave it a shot. I hope they can come back and watch this VOD and pick up on some of those pointers right there of kind of what I caught they were doing a little bit incorrectly, because I feel like their attitude is there. They're obviously competing. They're obviously going to learn and improve as this tournament goes. But some of these basics, they're going to need to work on and improve on. And hopefully when we stream next time, we'll see that improvement on the stream, because improvement, having fun, learning, these are all tools that the XP Esports League are all about, as well as, having that good time. So hopefully we will see that improvement from them next time we catch them on stream. On that note, it is time to say goodbye. Now, this is a weekly thing. Same bat channel, same bat place, as I like to say. So 4:30 here at XP Esports Live. You can catch the action every Monday as we progress with this high school league. I have been Max Formal. One last big thank you to our sponsors, the Computer Alliance, ZQ Racing, BLK Official, and the Canberra Havoc. A big thank you to XP, a big thank you to all the schools, and a big thank you to everyone in the chat today. Until next week, I'll see you then.
like a Hellcat.